Hello everyone, this is going to be the intro to the recording of the BK3 walkthrough where I show how to get the compact sonar and also I go through just some basic information. It's kind of like my intro to the game actually. So basically, Bokoro no Daiboken 3 is a two-dimensional action RPG style side-scrolling game made by Yukio Nozawa, also known as Nayang-chan Games, on the audiogames.net forum. I will put all the links that you will need in the show notes where you can get all the tools that you may or may not want / need to get the game working in your operating system. On Windows is the easiest. I think it does work on Mac if you use Wineskin, if you use an older version of Mac. I don't think it works on Catalina anymore, so hopefully you're using Windows. If not, and you need some help, I will try my best to help you, but please know that I'm not that much of a Mac user anymore, so I can't guarantee I'll be able to help you as easily. Also, there is a $5 dictionary you can purchase for the game, which I think $5 is fair since they worked a long time on the translations and it was hard to do. It wasn't done professionally and it was done by a few people who really deserve the money. So $5 isn't that much, and I hope that you guys will donate and get the dictionary because I think it is worth it and it makes the game, in my opinion, a lot better and a lot more accessible. However, that's up to you to decide whether you want the dictionary or not. I myself did purchase it and am glad I did. During the recordings, I will be using eloquence. I will not be covering the whole tutorial. I did cover tutorial 04 because I wanted to show you guys how to get the sonar, as it is not in the shops anymore, and I know some people might end up being confused as to where it's located at now. So I thought I would show you guys how to get that. Also, I know Bokoro no Daiboken 3 is covered quite a bit, but I wanted to cover it from my perspective and how to use the game with one hand, since that isn't covered. And we all have our own different stats as well. Doing the game with one hand is a little bit tricky. However, it is doable, and I think that you will find that you enjoy it, even though it is a little bit more challenging doing all the keystrokes with one hand. Spacebar fires your weapon. I use my left hand pinky for that. I don't know how you would do it right-handed. All I know is with my left hand, I use my left hand pinky for that. You can also use your ring or your pinky for the enter key. I'll explain that in a while. I use my left hand index, also known as your pointer finger, for the right arrow key. Usually I have my left hand ring finger on the left arrow key, and my middle finger, which is your tallest finger, that one, I use that to alternate between the up and down arrow keys depending on what I need to do. Up arrow jumps, down arrow is your shield. If I'm right arrowing, then I use my middle finger for the enter key. If I'm left arrowing, then I can either use my left hand ring finger or my middle finger. Since I'm using my pinky with my spacebar, I usually use my left hand ring finger to left arrow, my middle finger of the same hand to do enter, and the spacebar is with my pinky. I wouldn't do this, but you could also use your middle finger for the left arrow and then spacebar with your pinky and then your pointer as the enter, but I wouldn't do that because that's stretching your hand out a little bit and not in a very comfortable angle, so I usually use my ring finger. So these are a few methods you can use to kind of do some of the keystrokes in the game. Everything else is pretty much easy. The rest of the keys I just move my hand to do, like the tab key, which gets you into the pause menu, Q, which tells you your coordinates, that kind of stuff. So this is just how to play the game with one hand. If you have any questions, you guys can contact me at callimistress@gmail.com or also at info@crystaldragonrealms.com if you have any questions on how to do that. Again, that's callimistress, C-A-L-I, and the word mistress @gmail.com or info@crystaldragonrealms.com, and I'll try to help you the best I can if you're doing it left-handed. If you're doing it right-handed, you might have to figure out your own methods, but hopefully you'll be able to do so rather easily. I'll talk to you guys in the next recording. Alright, so we have Stage Select, which moves to the Stage Selection menu. This is where you will go to start the game. And we're going there in a little bit here. And we have
Status. Displays player status.
This allows you to see the status of your player and all that good stuff.
Items. Lists current items.
Items lists current items that are in your items list. You can access that by pressing I. Items can contain things like healing items, any kind of recovery item, stamina drinks, etc. You'll see how many items we get later on in the game. We get a lot, trust me.
Tactical items. Lists current tactical items.
This can be accessed with the letter X. Tactical items can include things like speed potions, other kinds of drinks and potions and stuff that are tactical related or strategy related. Iron balls, mines, lime balls, etc., that kind of thing.
Collection items. List current collection items.
This can be accessed with the letter C, as in the word cat, which are so cute, by the way. Anyway, so the letter C is collection items. Items are usually garbage, but there are some that are craftable and usable in the game. Not everything is, but quite a bit is. We get keys, card keys, different types of keys that are different shapes and such. Buckets, coins. You get a lot of different collection items. You get gum, you get, oh, I don't know. Anyway, you'll see in the rest of the game. There's a lot.
Weapons. List current weapons.
This is accessed with W. Weapons can include your club, which you get in the tutorial in 04, by the way. The short sword, the Sasamata, the bat, the plate launcher, super plate launcher, the laser saber, etc.
Shields. List current shields.
Shields. This lists current shields. As it just said, this is with S. This is useful stuff for some people, not always. I mean, in my case, I don't use them that often. I haven't needed to. Shields can include the Steel Shield Mega Plus and Magic Armor, different types of shields and armor. Defend Master Plus, Defend Master Mega Plus, and so on. So, sorry if I'm spoiling a little bit of the game, but I'm just trying to give you guys a clue of what's there so that you guys can see what you're up against. Then we have
Manage data. Manage the save data.
Manage the save data. This is where you can go and change your save slot. You can make a backup account on Yukio's server or on the Young Chen game server. So yeah, let's keep going.
Preferences. Changes various settings.
You can go through that at your own leisure. This allows you to change different settings of the game, such as your background game music, whether you use the arrow keys to walk or run, etc.
Exit. Saves the current data and quits the game.
And then we have exit, which is, of course, just exiting the game. And it saves the data as well.
Okay. Let's go. Tutorial remix. Oh, before you start, I'll give you this. This is a compact sonar. It uses sounds to indicate walls or surfaces that are in front of or above you. Press the O key to turn it on or off. If the sonar detects a wall, it makes a sound like this. And when it detects a surface above you, you'll hear this sound, but it does not necessarily mean that you can jump up to there.
Right, that means like a ladder or something else.
By using the sonar, you'll find exploring stages with complex terrain much easier.
Okay. Just jumping through this. So that's how to get the Sonar. There is a dictionary you can get for the game as well. I'll put the link to the dictionary in the show notes of the podcast and any other resources I think you might need, since I don't think that not everyone knows about this game. This game is amazing. It has really awesome music. It really does. And I love the way the game is made. I feel like it's a game that I can play one handed. So let me explain what I was doing to shoot the cars in Tutorial 04. Basically, what I did is I used my left hand only because I have spastic cerebral palsy and it's right sided only. But due to that, I have only use of my left hand. So what I did to shoot the cars was I had my left index finger on, or your pointer, whatever you want to call it, on the right arrow key, and I had my pinky on the space bar. And I was just pressing the space bar to shoot that way. This does not work on regular desktop keyboards. This is only on a laptop. I don't know how you would do it on a regular keyboard. I haven't been able to figure that out yet, but on a laptop keyboard you can do that, and that will work. You can also find the Bokoro no Daiboken 3 topic on the audiogames.net forum. I'll also put a link to that, as well as the link to the installer and any instructions that are there from Neang-chan Games. If you guys have any questions about Bokoro no Daiboken 3 or the process of doing it one-handed, you can contact me. You can reach me at info@crystaldragonrealms.com. Again, that's info@crystaldragonrealms.com. And I'll be happy to see what I can do to assist you. Take care, and everyone, God bless. Bye bye for now.